make sure my mic is in position. Hi there, how you doing? What? Hello? What? I did it again. I actually did it again. That's crazy. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the DS Asylum. I'm your warden, Dimitri Strine, and today we are talking about the Vengeance team. That's right. It's been a hot minute. We've all been focused on the new visions of Kolos? What the? How do you even say that? We've all been focused on that team, the new Violet, the new Rimuru, the new Luminous, but we forgot that Vengeance is genuinely the best team in the game. So I decided to take Vengeance into the new Beatdown battle and see how I did. So I took in a blue team, obviously. Now the Vengeance team usually runs on a green team, but I do have a free-to-play blue variant of it, which I took into PvP. Or not PvP, what? Hello? What? Huh? Which I took into Beatdown battle. I just recorded the Legends video, alright? Shut up. I took it into fucking Beatdown battle. And as you can see, we got 50 stacks of Vengeance on turn 10 to finally beat it. And this is the final stage of the important battles. This is EX2. This is not Inferno. If I had to guess, I'd probably go another 2 to 3 rounds, or another 2 to 3 turns on Inferno 1, and then I'd beat it. But I'd love to show you the entire match, but my phone made the executive decision to just not fucking record any of that. Perfect. So I have to just tell you that I guess it'd be around turn 15 with around 60 to 70 stacks of Vengeance in order to beat Inferno 1. But this team is perfectly capable of blasting through Inferno. You're not going to have much of an issue with it. You're going to beat it pretty easily. It's just going to take, a handful of turns. So let's say you don't have the full visions of Kolos team, and you really want this free-to-play unit. I forgot what her name was, but if you really want her maxed out, just fucking Vengeance your way through it. Of course, all of my videos when it comes to Vengeance is assuming you summoned for Raphael and Velzard. Because if you didn't, you're stupid as hell, because they're literally the best units in the game, like hands down, without even a question. So you'd be dumb to not summon for them if you were able to. But also just because if you want to beat an event easily, Vengeance is the way to do it. If you want to guarantee your victory, Vengeance. So I went with a more free-to-play friendly team just to be able to show you guys that it doesn't really matter what your account looks like. You can do this so long as you have Yome, Raphael, and Velzard. And again, turn 10, 50 stacks. I mean, it could have been worse. The only reason we were able to live is because of Raphael. If you don't have Raphael, you can't do this. Because Hinata nerfs your defense by 90% on turn 9, or like at the end of either the end of turn 8 or the beginning of turn 9. And if you get hit by any of her attacks past that point, you just lose. So the only way to stay alive past that point is with Raphael's sealing of all attack buffs. So if you don't, at the bare minimum, have Raphael, you can't do this with Vengeance. Even if you don't have Yome or Velzard, you need Raphael in order to do this. That is just 100%. You cannot win using Vengeance without Raphael. But I went ahead. I used this blue team. I did what I had to do, and I beat the important stages with Vengeance. So basically the whole point of this video is just to say that if you didn't have the best of luck on the Visions of Kolos banner, and you do have the Vengeance units, at the very least Raphael and Velzard and Yome, then you can absolutely still beat this beatdown battle. It is not impossible. You just gotta play around with the ceiling effect. I only used it twice throughout the entire battle, and that was on Hinata's ult turn. Damn. Hinata's ult turn and her debuff turn. Those are the 2 times I used Raphael's ceiling ability. Every other turn, I was stacking Vengeance. And because I have a full blue team, Velzard is active the entire time. So you can, from turn 2, honestly, onwards, Velzard is just active constantly. So you can very much beat this with an alternative team, that team being Vengeance. And I would actually recommend that you do it with Vengeance because it's just easier. It's a lot less stressful because you don't, like, the hands you get doesn't really matter all that much. Like, you don't need to make sure you get ults or EX ults for certain people and then make sure you have enough skill points to do these types of buffs. Now, you just fucking, if you have 50 skill points at the end of each turn, you win because you can use your 2 stacks of Vengeance. If you're using a blue team, you're likely able to activate Velzard every turn, and then you're good. So it's the much less stress-free version of the team. So I would actually recommend that you use Vengeance when trying to go through this team if you have access to the free-to-play blue warp changers, and just win. But let me know what teams you guys used to beat the beatdown battle if you didn't use the new Visions of Callias in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, do make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that join button if you can, it really does help the channel out. All the links you could ever want are in the description down below, and I will see all of you inmates back here at the asylum for the next video. Praise.